Hey folks, Quill18 here, bringing you another quick episode of Cities XL 2011. And in the last video, some people commented that my city layout wasn't terribly interesting, but of course I was just trying to demonstrate the gameplay in and of itself. And to actually put in a little bit more time to make something nice does just, well, it just does that time. No, I'm not going to be doing a Let's Play of the game. We've got too many going on, and part of the problem is, of course, this game never ends. I also don't think it's that interesting to necessarily talk about a long term. But here's my city. There's still some areas that I'm not totally keen on, but overall, the design I think is kind of interesting. I'm trying to make all these little sort of more self-contained neighborhoods that I think is interesting, with just a few connections in between. The main arteries in my city are the larger avenues, and I mean, if I zoom in here, I'll probably see a lot of traffic. But the traffic's actually flowing along pretty well. I only get the occasional complaint, and usually it's like a tiny little street somewhere that's flagged as red for traffic that's just a little too busy. Hey, it's a fire truck. Oops, sorry. Hide behind the tree. There we go. I gotta say, I'm really impressed by the game. Check that building out. It's actually kind of cool looking. It is. Can't seem to click on it in that mode. It's an optics company. And we have markets and all kinds of little content. This is actually one of the first blocks I did, and I'm not really happy with this sort of, so I'm probably going to delete these. A lot of these I'm planning on coming back to later and just cleaning up. Apparently some of these people have questionable access to not enough high-tech industry for the offices. Well, I actually just built a huge high-tech industry block, and again, I was just like, oh, let's just lay it down and then we'll figure it out later. I haven't been nervous about bulldozing things in the city, redesigning it as I go, and I think it makes it quite a bit more interesting. You can see here I've got a lot of my heavy industries, quite a bit of the bigger buildings as well. When you get to the super dense things, they're quite wide. Yeah, here it's complaining about pollution because I've got a lot of industry in one area, so I may spread that out. My manufacturing is not too bad of a polluter, although this chunk is ugly, so at some point I'm going to come and bulldoze some of it out. The industry I'm not worrying about too much because it's all on the edge of the city. It's the sort of road layout on the inside that I'm working on a little bit more. Anyway, I hope you like it. Just trying to show off some of the more prettiness that you can do in the game. Apparently I've got fog going on here. What is this? What is with this fog? Oh, it's like a cloud, but it's like right down to the ground. Maybe it's pollution. Anyway, this game, like, look at this. They got flower pots in front of the buildings. And apparently there's an advertising for, whoa, hard to rotate when I'm this close. Come on, rotate, and then strafe. An advertisement for Kodak. I kind of like that. I mean, I don't want advertising in games in a certain way, but in a game like this, it makes a lot of sense. Actually, that's part of the problem. I'll take the speed down to normal speed. Cars and everything, another mode hotel. Check out the water tower over here. Look at that. Now, this is just grass, but I'm trying to build as many little park areas as I can, just to pretty things up a little bit here. Like this little residential neighborhood. This is actually, like, I could live here, you know? That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Lots of foot traffic here. Not too much road traffic, actually, inside of this neighborhood. It's actually quite nice. So there you have it. Hope you like it. See you next time, folks.